participate, and a roll call vote will follow. Do a roll call, please.
Heil,
Here.
Solosik,
Here.
Hibbs.
Here.
All right, Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda today?
I'll make a motion, we approve the agenda as presented.
I'll second.
All right, we have the motion and the second. Any further discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Heil,
Yes.
Solosik,
Yes.
Hibbs.
Yes.
Number 5, National Recovery Month Proclamation 2023. This proclamation of September as Recovery Month in Marshall County, whereas according to the treatment episode data system, Iowa has the 4th highest number of methamphetamine use disorder treatment admissions in the United States, and whereas according to the Centers for Disease Control, 22% of Iowa adults report binge or heavy drinking, and whereas according to the Center for Disease Control, 1 in 5 adults in the United States live with mental illness. And whereas according to the Iowa Governor's Office of Drug Control Policy, 237 Iowans died in 2022 where opioids such as fentanyl contributed to death. And whereas behavioral health is an essential part of a person's wellness, and whereas prevention and treatment of mental health, substance abuse, and co-occurring disorders is effective, and whereas recovery is essential to the well-being of a person and the community. And now therefore be it resolved that we, the Marshall County Board of Supervisors, do hereby proclaim September 2023 as Recovery Month in Marshall County to raise awareness in our community, to assist and celebrate more people in achieving sustained long-term recovery, and to encourage all of Marshall County to observe and support Recovery Month 2023. And that is dated today, September 13th, 2023. And I don't believe we need any official motion for approving that. We just have that proclamation for the record. Any comments on that? Very well. All right. On to the consent agenda, number 6. 6A, approve regular session minutes, August 30th, 2023, and August 2023 claims. Approve claims as audited. Approve claims as audited. Authorize the auditor and recorder to issue payment of the same. The listing of claims paid at this meeting and all claims paid in the current month will be published as part of the first meeting of the following month. 6C, personal changes. Marshall County Sheriff's Office approved new hire, jailer Drew Smithson, pay $22.30 per hour on or after September 14th, 2023. Marshall County Sheriff's Office approved new hire, jailer Seth Jablonski, rate of pay $22.30 per hour on or after September 14th, 2023. And Marshall County Conservation Department approved status change, Tyler Renzi, maintenance tech, rate of pay $24.04 per hour to natural resource manager, rate of pay $26.45 per hour. Effective September 17th, 2023. 6D, file manure management plan, MMP. Short form South Hardin Farms, number 65416 with changes. MMP short form Edler Brothers, number 62427, no changes. MMP short form PAGLC, number 59611, no changes. MMP short form Meade Family Farms, number 61407, no changes. MMP short form Norman Pork LLC, number 59367, no changes. MMP short form MDH Finishers, number 62120, no changes. On to 6E, file receipt of DNR authorization for Edler Brothers Farm Section 36 site, Marshall County ID number 58297, on the construction of one new swine farrowing confinement building addition with deep concrete pits as required under construction permit CPA 2021065, issues on August 25th, 2023. Authorization to use the new swine confinement building addition and concrete pit. 6F, file receipt of the DNR authorization for Matthew Burt site, Marshall County ID number 59927 for the new swine finisher confinement building with deep concrete pit as required under construction permit CP A2021044, authorization to continue use of your swine confinement building and concrete pit. And that is the conclusion of the consent agenda. Do we have any discussion on this? If not, I'll entertain motions.
Mr. Chair, I would make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I will second that.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Heil,
Yes.
Solosek,
Yes.
Hibbs,
Yes.
Number 7, Sheriff's Office request to use the northwest corner of the courthouse grounds. For interactive display involving the seatbelt enforcer crashed Camaro. Ooh, I like Camaros. From speed and distracted driving, an incident command trailer for Oktoberfest, September 21st through 24th. Sheriff, anything to add?
Not unless you have any questions for me.
What year is the Camaro?
I believe it's early 2000s. This is a family that the crash happened in 2022 with the Dubuque family that lost the lives of 3 young teenagers from excessive speed and distracted driving. It kind of tells their story. That's part going to be interactive with our instant command trailer. Their story is going to be presented through monitors, so hopefully we'll reach out to some people and let them know what the effects of excessive speed and distracted driving, how that relates to affecting other people, not only the tragic loss of life, but those families that are in communities that are affected.
Excellent.
Appreciate you taking the time to make that happen.
You bet. And anybody's is encouraged to ride the seatbelt enforcer. It's quite the ride.
I did once, so.
Once. And I think the parade route's going to be changed this year, so we might have to kind of move things around a little bit on the northwest corner. So we'll make things work.
Excellent. And Lucas, you're up to speed on all this as well. Any? Perfect.
Do we have any other requests from Oktoberfest that you know of right now?
Lucas Beck, Builders and Grounds. I've gotten an email from the Oktoberfest committee as far as what their plans are. I've reached out to them and said they need to make their official request here. I think we have a request for the band shell today, but there is, I think, a different procedure to go through as far as requests for grounds, but I'm not actually sure they're really using the grounds much, so it's just kind of the area and streets around. With the shift of the Oktoberfest to the Church Street, it's going to cause a little bit of heartburn probably on Friday, but as far as people getting in and out of the courthouse, because I think Church Street's going to be closed down, but the public will just have to deal with it, I guess.
Yeah, I did have someone talk to me a couple of weeks ago about the possibility of having vendors in part of the Horseshoe parking lot. So I didn't know if they had reached out to you
I
yet.
haven't got anything on that. All of the maps and things that I've seen show vendors on Center Street out
Okay.
here to the west. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Do we have a motion to approve the request for use of the northwest corner of courthouse grounds?
I'll make a motion that we approve the use of the northwest corner of the courthouse grounds by the sheriff's office for an interactive display involving the seatbelt enforcer, crashed Camaro from speed and distracted driving, and incident command trailer for Oktoberfest, September 21st through the 24th, 2023.
A second.
We have the motion and the second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. Roll call vote, please.
Heil,
Yes.
Solosek,
Yes.
Hibbs,
Yes.
Number 8, receipt of actuary report, Marshall County Employee Health and Dental Plan, year ending June 30th, 2023. Discussion possible action on the requirement of Iowa Code Section 509A.15 to complete and file the certificate of compliance with the Iowa Department of Commerce Insurance Division and actuarial opinion, an annual financial report and filing fee for the plan year ending June 30th, 2023. Do we we have motions for approval?
Mr. Chair, I would make a motion then to approve the State of Iowa 509A Certificate of Compliance Actuary Report and direct the county auditor and recorder to file with the Iowa Department of Commerce Insurance Division.
I will second that motion.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Do we have any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Kyle,
Yes.
Slosik,
Yes.
Hibbs,
Yes.
Number 9 is the Statement of Work Amendment for Marshall County, to approve the amendment of Statement of Work for scanning services for Marshall County here in Marshalltown. This is kind of a co-deal with us in the state of Iowa for court scanning documents. And basically the amendment is for kicking it down another year of completion date. The prices, the estimate prices is all the same. I didn't see anything else in it that was different than the extension date. Anything else?
Sounds like this has been kind of a slow project,
Yeah.
to say the least.
Scanning can be slow. Then I'll entertain motions to approve this amendment.
I'll make a motion that we approve the amendment to the statement of work for scanning services for Marshall County, extending the project into 2024.
I'll approve.
So we have the motion and the second. And any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Kyle,
Yes.
Slosik,
Yes.
Hibbs,
Yes.
All right, number 10. Approved band shell contract for Oktoberfest 2023 pending insurance. And have we received that certificate of insurance yet? We're aware of? All right. I'm still fine with approving it pending that insurance, as long as that insurance is presented. Any further questions, comments?
Where's the band shell going to be located?
That is a good question.
It's a little different this year. It's actually on the south side of the building on Center Street out here, but it's going to be facing south rather than north, so pretty much straight off. That's it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the band shell this year. Our closest power is somewhere around 80 feet away, so we're going to have to work a bit collaboratively on getting power to the unit, because we typically have about 75 feet of cord, so we're coming up a hair short.
Do
We'll
you-
figure it out.
Do you normally need more time, or do we usually try to have 30 days before they actually need?
It doesn't.
You're
matter
okay
that
with
much.
it, though?
As long as if it's downtown here close, it's easy because we can move it with one of our trucks. When we're going out of town or out of downtown, it gets a little more difficult because then we need to coordinate with secondary roads to move it, because we don't have a vehicle large enough to handle a trailer that size. But a couple weeks is plenty good.
I'll make a motion that we approve the band shell contract for Oktoberfest 2023 pending the receipt of insurance.
I'll second.
All right, we have the motion and the second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Kyle,
Yes.
Slosik,
Yes.
Hibbs,
Yes.
On to number 11, public forum. Time set aside for the public to make comments on topics of county business other than those listed on the agenda. No action will be taken on any of these topics brought up in public forum today. Any public forum today? Anyone on Zoom? Well, I was expecting more comment.
Sorry.
All right, well, that will move us on to adjournment. Thank you all for being here today and listening in. Adjournment, the next regular session is Wednesday, September 27th, 2023 at 9 a.m. in the courthouse, first floor meeting room here, 1 East Main Street. All business to be acted upon at that session should be submitted to the County Auditor Recorder's Office or the Board of Supervisors Office by Wednesday, September 20th, 2023 at noon. There being no further business to come before the board, the meeting is adjourned at 9:17 a.m.